Anyway, so today I wanted to check in with FF14. I'm excited because we do have the patch coming up in the middle of November. And I am working hard to get my main story quest review video out before that, before the patch release. Hopefully, if it's a little bit after the patch release, it's okay. But I really want to get it at least like the week of the patch coming out so that I could finally, move on in my life from that. There is the special site is up. Actually, let me go sit somewhere more comfy for our chat here. There's only one place to go. Can y'all hear the game sounds? Or did I mute it? I think you can hear it. It seems really quiet though. Zep, will there be a water testing for the stream anniversary? I mean, we can, if you think it's a good idea. Pudding Way's browser locked in on OnlyFans. What? Pudding Way's on OnlyFans? Okay, anywho. It's very low. Okay, let me turn up. How's that? This music is so nostalgic. Right? It is. Zep, your VR is pretty. Thank you, Demi. I agree. There's just nobody else like my Viera. There's no other game that has bunny girls and bunny boys. I couldn't make it through this expansion's main story quest. Honestly, I think if I hadn't been streaming it, I couldn't have made it through it. I hear you. Because I was streaming it, I had a better time, I think. But I think if I hadn't been streaming, there was definitely several points when I think I would have fall off. But I just kept on trucking along because I had the power of the buttons behind me. Yes, so I hear you. We should get access to in-game dungeons without it. Well, you can't because the thing is, FF14, the dungeons and all the content in it is so intrinsically tied into the story that you can't separate the two. So, yeah. Is the MSQ video ever coming out? Our goal right now is to get it out before the patch. That is my big goal. I'm going to do everything in my power to make sure this happens. This is the first expansion where I considered skipping the main story quest. This is the first expansion where, like, usually for me, when I'm going through main story quest expansion, especially on stream, I have to limit how much I play the main story quests, or I will do like 20 hours in a day. This was the first time where I had to actually stop in some cases after an hour or after 2 hours because I was getting so frustrated and just like unfun that I had to just end the stream or I would just become miserable for everyone. And that has never happened to me before. So yeah, I really struggled. I think I struggled more than the average person. Yeah. But literally feels like this expansion should have been Endwalker final patches. I didn't really like the Endwalker patches either. Maybe that's the reason why I had such a hard time with Dawntrail. The story. Like, maybe an extra hard time was because I didn't enjoy Endwalker patches either. But I'll tell you something. After I played through Dawntrail and then I went back into Endwalker patches, I was like, perhaps I judged you too harshly. I felt like Endwalker patches is not that bad. Looking back, like in retrospect, I'm so sorry. It really wasn't that bad. Like I thought. Hey there, I just started my first playthrough after trying the free trial. Any tips? My tips for you are read your tooltips. If you're in a dungeon and you're new, let people know that you're new to it. Read all of your quests and follow your main story quest prompts. So that's really it. Don't worry too much about trying to get everything right, try to understand everything. You don't have to. It's okay to make mistakes along the way. Just follow your MSQ quests and you're gonna be golden. Yeah. I wouldn't stress about, like, if you're doing things correctly. Don't even worry about that. You'll figure it out. I haven't finished in Walker, so when I play again, the grind's gonna be fun. Yeah, good luck. Good luck. Do your oh yeah, good. That's actually good advice. Do your class quest and get your job stone. Yes, at level 30, you should have your class quest to go do your job stone. Get your job stone with. Nothing was gonna measure up to the stakes we dealt with in Shadowbringers. Okay. No, it couldn't. I'm gonna go over all this in the video that's released about my Dawntrail experience. I had set really low expectations for Dawntrail, and I did not expect it to be like the high stakes. I didn't even want high stakes. I wanted to chill, like a break. I was ready for fluff, beach episode, something like that. Something maybe silly with a lot of comedy in it, just goofing off and nothing major happening. Like, that's what I was expecting, that's what I wanted. But unfortunately, it's kind of not what we got. It's kind of not what... It's not what happened. It ended up feeling like a huge chore. Like, for example, well, I'll put it this way. In the CGI trailer for Dawntrail, you see these scions having fun. They're like drinking pina coladas. They're like, Thancred is, you know, he's flirting with some girls. They seem like, you know, they're wilding out a little bit in the CGI. And I'm thinking, hell yeah, this is gonna be awesome. We're gonna see them all like in their element, chilling, and like we're gonna get to know them, what they're like when they're not trying to save the world. But if you play Dawntrail, you know that's not what happens at all. And this little scenes that we're familiar with from the CGI trailer happened after the credits rolled. So after Dawntrail's done, the story's done, that's when we see all that shit from the CGI trailer happen. And I'm like, what the hell? I thought that's what the whole story was gonna be. But it wasn't. Instead, we were all very much at work, except Estinian. He was not at work. Estinian was actually the one having the time of his life and doing whatever he wanted to do. But I'm not here to rant about Dawntrail today, even though I imagine I will still do it a little bit because it's inevitable. I wanted to talk a little bit about the new patch. We do have new content coming up, and I'm really excited about this. I have been obviously looking forward to this for months. The new special site is up. And look, whatever happens with the story, good or bad, I still have faith that things can maybe improve. There's always a chance that things can improve. We have Ultimate coming up in this patch, which looks like it's going to be amazing. I'm not going to do Ultimate, but I will watch people do Ultimate, and I'm excited about that. The Alliance raid is going to be really cool. So I wanted to check what's on the special site and what we have to look forward to. For the... okay, so we have photos from the MSQ that are not telling us anything, really. Okay, so it looks like the MSQ, we're going to have more, a bit more scenes with Wuk-Lamat, which is great. And I think, actually, we're going to hear about Zeralja. I think we're going to be doing stuff with Zeralja, finding out about his... Obviously not with current, but doing stuff with the memories of Zeralja and finding out about why he is the way that he is, and maybe they're going to explain it better. This is my favorite little dude. I love this guy. Honestly, if the whole patch is just about this guy, it's going to be a good story patch. I think he was one of the better written characters in Dawntrail. Really, really enjoyed him. Really well done, I think. Excuse me. Though the spectacle of living memory and its threat to the star have been laid to rest, the shade of remembrance lingers both within and without the dome. As the Warrior of Light and their companions seek to help the people of the two worlds move forward, they find that some secrets of the past must be unearthed. Okay. Kona's glass was broken. What? You're right! I didn't notice that at first. Good eye. Hey, good catch. He is cute. Didn't Yoshi P double down on Wook in a recent interview? Maybe. I haven't read all the recent interviews, but I wouldn't be surprised if he did. Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if he did. I still have hope this will be a Stormblood case where... Yeah, I think it's possible. Where base was not great, patches were really good. I think patches are... My concern is that I think patches are written at the same... Actually, no. Okay, I thought patches were written at the same time as the base game story. But now I'm not sure. If that's the case. Because at the media tour, I remember Yoshi P saying something that it concerned me at the time. But maybe I'm just overthinking it. Okay, at the media tour, he said that they would see players' reaction to the base game story and then make decisions about where to go with the story next based on the player reaction. And that made me think, wait a minute. So you don't have like a... you don't have a plan already. You don't have a roadmap for how it's going to go already. You're going to listen to the players? You want us to tell you what to do with the story? That concerned me a bit. Even then, before I had played a Dawntrail. Oh wow, how cute! Oh my god! Oh my god, it's so cute! Can we get this hairstyle, please? This is from the Alliance, right? The FF11 inspired Alliance, right? Yeah. My assumption was that Yoshi P was referring to the next expansion. Oh, maybe. 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 That sounds more right. Now, I do remember Yoshi P saying at the media tour also, he said, well, Dawntrail's all about summer and, you know, the morning, the dawn and stuff. So what if the next expansion is about ice and snow? Oh my god. Oh my god. That would be awesome. I'm ready for Heaven's Ward 2. That's what we need, frankly. But that's not coming for, what, 2 years? we got a little while to wait. There is a dungeon. Heaven's Ward, let's f***ing go. Yes, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Snow. Return to Ishgard. Oh my god, can you imagine traveling with Emmerich? Look, I wouldn't mind to speak to Emmerich once again. That's fine. That's okay. Speak to Emmerich yet again. Okay, I will do that. Wow, it looks like a horror game, doesn't it? Speaking of which, this is off topic, but I'm thinking about playing Silent Hill this week for Halloween. What do you think? Should I do that? Maybe I'll poll you on it right now. I've never played it before, and I've never played a game that scared me. I've done a lot of horror games, and I never get scared. Never. Not once did I get scared. I'm unscarable. I'm too brave. So nothing's gonna scare me. Should I play Silent Hill 2 this week? I was thinking, you know, maybe in the second half of the day. In this week. I'd never get scared. I'm way too hard to scare because I'm so tough. Silent Hill isn't scary. It's not. No game is scarier than real life. True. Yeah, I think jump scares is stupid. Jump scares isn't true fear, okay? That's a reaction. That's not real fear. I want to have, like, truly horrified. I want a psychological fear. Yes. That's what I want. Didn't you get scared a lot in Dawntrail? Look, Lamont was scary. She kept bopping up all the time. No, that's jump scares. Okay, we've been over this. She really did jump scare me, though. It was like that meme, you know, that Office meme where Angela is standing right behind Dwight, and he's like, that was literally half of Dawntrail for me. Zep, you should check out the demo for We Harvest Shadows on Steam. It's a farming horror sim, and it looks amazing. Horror farming together? But farming is so relaxing. What am I going to be farming? That's scary. But how will we beat Speen? True. She doesn't have hero moment. Even Speen got jump scared by Wook. I know. I know. Anyway, okay, chat overwhelmingly votes yes, I should play Silent Hill 2 this week. Okay, we'll probably start on it tomorrow then, if you think we should. I hope the extreme, but we'll probably do it in the second half of the day, like I said. I hope the extreme, how long does it take? I think it's 35 hours, something like that. It has this fiend scene to traumatize us all. Don't you, it won't, it actually won't, because usually, the story mode version of a fight has like that intermission phase where story stuff happens, and the extreme version doesn't have that, and I think they do that on purpose, so that if somebody's watching the extreme version, like farming it out, then you won't get spoiled. So typically that's not the case. Like, I know that's that's a real answer, but usually that stuff is not going to be in the extreme version. Infinity Fiasco, thank you so much for the 69-month resub. Ayo. 69 months. It's pretty nice. Thank you. That's a long time. Yes. Very nice. Thank you so much. But anywho, we were talking about the new dungeon, Ueyawata Field Station. What is going on? Is he a chef? No, he's a light bulb. Okay. Oh, new armor. Look how beautiful that bunny boy is. My god. No other game has a bunny boy. It's so beautiful. There's no bunny boys anywhere but here. Okay, this is the best outfit though by far. This one and this one. The others are... This one's pretty good. I don't like these hats. But that's not a problem for me, a Vieira. It's pretty good outfits. I like the bows. The bows look great. The cape's awesome. This is a smaller little bow, like a string bow. I think it's quite good. The armor looks very good. I don't like the hats, but you know, whatever. So they show you a couple versions without the hat on. No, for this one, the hat is a hair accessory, which is better. Yeah, it looks really good. Oh. Zeno called me a simp just because I said the cat girl has the best one. I mean, is it simping if it's true? It's just an objective fact. That is the best one. Like, she looks the best in it. And it's the best one, yep. That's just subjectively true. It's nothing simping involved. If you want a horror that's more personal for you, you should play something that brings back memories of your escape from war. No. No, I'm good. You should play This War of Mine. No, I think I have that already going on in my head. I'm good. No shame sipping for cat girls. For real. Yeah, actually, Oh, Lucky Fava Bean. Thank you so much for subbing. I really appreciate that. Thank you kindly. The Minstrel's Ballad. Oh, this is Extreme. This is coming in this patch too. The Extreme's Fiend. Awesome. well, this was probably my favorite fight, even on normal mode, of the entire Dawntrail expansion, including everything. This was the best fight. It was really, really fun, even on normal. So I think on extreme it's going to be really exciting to do. With harp cradled in his arms, the wandering minstrel sings a sorrowful song of a recreated queen. Helpless to defy the purpose she was given, the simulacrum sought to preserve the memories of her subjects by taking the lives of the innocents. Okay, I'm not reading all that. I'm not reading all that. That's spoilers. View media for patch 7.1. Oh yeah. That is the reason why a couple weeks ago we were trying to prog Eden Savage. I was doing that with Preach and some of the Echo people, was because they're preparing for Ultimate. They're preparing for that, and they had never done the Eden Savage fights. Unfortunately for me, I couldn't continue with that because it was starting at 5 a.m. every day for like the indefinite future. And I was like, y'all, I can do this for a couple days, but I don't think I can commit to 5 a.m. raiding that goes for 6 hours for like the indefinite future, like until we're done. I don't think it's a good idea for me in the long term. So I tried and I was there a little bit, but I couldn't keep it up forever. But I don't know if I think they did clear Shiva. I don't know if they attempted the final E12 or anything. But yeah, that is most likely the Eden Savage raids is by far like my favorite raid tier in the whole game, and so I hope that the ultimate fight takes a lot of love and inspiration in a good way, and it doesn't become another top scenario. We do not have a date for patch 7.1, Lento, but I expect that we will get the date on Friday during the live letter. The live letter starts on Friday morning at 6 a.m. CST. I will be live for that, so please look forward to it. I'll be here, and I'm sure that's probably going to be one of the first things that YoshiP announces. I would also say try to be at the live letter on time, 6 a.m. sharp CST, because usually for live letter part 2, they show the patch trailer first. So they're going to show the patch trailer straight away, and then after that, they'll get into everything like release date and gameplay. And so patch part 2s of these live letters are hype. So I'm definitely, we're going to be here together watching it then. But yeah, right now all we know is that it's mid-November. Middle of November. That's all the info that we have. But yeah, this is the Alliance raid we're definitely going to be doing together. Usually Alliance raid is pretty simple. I know FF11 is hardcore, but I think that most likely the Alliance raid is going to be easy. I bet it's going to be so easy. November 12th seems most likely, but we don't know for sure. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. That seems likely, but I don't know. Is that everything here on the... I think so. Wonder if Morble will wear a costume. Usually he only wears the costumes for their 14-hour broadcasts. And I don't think they're going to do one of those this time. So, yeah, I think he probably won't. But yeah, all we know is mid-November, and we have the patch art, we have the special site. So they're probably going to be updating the special site over the course of the week, if I had to guess. So I would keep an eye on it, if I were you. Yeah. I think they will include hard mode of the Alliance raid. Not necessarily. That's... I thought they would, but it's not exactly that. We have in the patch art this cloud of darkness, and they had announced the chaotic difficulty for Alliance raid, and I was so excited. And then they're like, okay, so it's not really a difficulty mode for Alliance raid. It's actually you fight a boss. You fight one boss, Cloud of Darkness. It's like another trial fight. with 24 people. It's like, okay, but we have trial fights already. We have this. Like, I wanted the alliance raid difficulty. I wanted the... I get, like, we asked for large-scale group content, but I like something a little different than we stand in one arena and fight the boss. I wanted something more like BA. Yeah, I honestly, if you actually watched the live letter where they announced this, it was the live letter, the first part. You're gonna see me in real time get excited about the announcement, and then when they explain what it is, I'm like, oh. I got so hyped when I'm like, chaotic alliance raid, difficulty is hard mode alliance raid, oh my god. And yeah, it was just like, I was instantly crushed. Yes. It's just a boss, and it's not even a new boss. It's an old boss we already did. I don't know what they're thinking. I don't know what they're thinking. It just seems a little bit like... like, let's spend as little resources as possible on this feature, and then we'll see if people like it, and if they do, maybe we can get more resources for it. But I don't think that this is a great strategy, because if you don't spend enough resources on it to make it really, truly fun and exciting, then it might not pull in the number of people that you would need to support it as a full-fledged feature going forward. I feel like they have a tendency to... instead of making big, like, crazy, innovative, experimental new additions that require a little faith that hopefully people will like it, instead what they tend to do is, like, very low-key, very subtle, very safe tests, like small experiments with the smallest number of resources that would take for them to try it, to barely dip their toes in the water of something new. And they hope it works out. But I just don't think... I think they need to take bigger risks than that to make people excited about something new. So it will feel different, because if they don't, it's just going to feel like kind of the same thing we were doing. That's my concern. But nevertheless, I am still really hyped to do the story. Hopefully it's gonna be better than base game, and I'm excited to do the alliance raid with y'all. You're more excited about the raid story than MSQ. Yeah, I mean, the raid story. We're not getting new raid story in 7.1, right? Are we? I think we don't get raid story until the raid series comes, which is on the even numbered patches. Oh, you meant the alliance raid story. Oh, yeah. Alliance raid. Yeah, it could be good. I'm not sure. Yeah, they're just playing it safe. They are scared to take risks. That has always been true.